Playing in a state of origin is one of the most coveted achievements for any rugby league athlete. I know that when I think of state of origin players, I think of Lockyer, Johns and Lewis. But what about the players you might have never even knew played state of origin? I've put together a list of state of origin one game wonders who would debut for their state but would never feature again. Number 10, John Hopoate. One of the most recognised names in the NRL, John Hopoate was always close to controversy. Hopoate earned his New South Wales representative call-up with an excellent start to the 1995 ARL season, scoring 11 tries in the first 11 games. Hopoate's single New South Wales representative appearance was a memorable one, as he was heavily involved in one of the great state of origin brawls. Number 9, Jamal Idris. The 2009 Dally M Rookie of the Year, Jamal Idris, was electric in his prime. Coming off an excellent start to the season with a standout game in the City Country match, Idris earned a call-up to the New South Wales State of Origin team. Jamal Idris came off the bench to score a try in the 24-28 loss to Queensland in Game 1. Number 8, Nathan Fien. The experienced hooker is one of a very select few to play both representative football for Queensland and New Zealand. Fien would represent New Zealand 22 times and Queensland once in Game 2 in a series well known for Alan Langer's return to the Queensland Maroons. Number 7, Scott Sattler. Known for one of the greatest game-saving tries in a grand final, Scott Sattler is one of the only Queensland one-game wonders who was born in New South Wales. Sattler appeared in a series-deciding 27-4 loss off the bench against New South Wales. Number 6, David Peachey. The Cronulla Sharks legend would play 266 games in his career and was definitely deserving of his call-up in the year 2000. Peachey would actually play in 3 interstate games in the Super League after the split between the ARL and the Super League. Peachey, in his single origin appearance, would go on to score the game-winning try in Game 1 of the series.
Howe flops the ball over. It's New South Wales for the corner. They're over. It's David Peachey. Peachey scores. He points to the spot. Try.
Good on you.
76th minute.
Good on you, David Peachey, in your first origin match.
Number 5, Terry Campisi. Recognised as a Canberra man through and through, Terry Campisi had some great seasons between 2008 and 2009. Best known for his 36-point game with 4 tries and 10 conversions, Campisi would come second in the Dally M race during the 2008 season. Campisi not only appeared for New South Wales once, but also had a sole appearance for Australia and the New South Wales countryside. Number 4, Michael Gordon. The consistent fullback was always a plus to have in your side. Racking up 261 games in the NRL, Gordon had sustained success throughout his career. The 2010 season for both Gordon and his Penrith Panthers was spectacular. Gordon beat the club record for the most points in a season with 270, leading his team to the preliminary final. Gordon's single appearance was in Game 3 of the 2010 Origin Series, where he kicked 3 goals in a 23-18 loss against the mighty Maroons. Number 3, Hazem El Masri. Often underrated by many fans, El Masri, aka El Magic, is arguably the greatest goal kicker to ever grace the game. Holding the record for the highest point scorer in NRL history, as well as winning the NRL season top point scorer 6 times, El Masri had an excellent career that spanned over 300 games. El Masri's chance at the State of Origin level would come in 2007. He had an excellent game, scoring a try and converting 3 times to account for 10 of the 18 points scored by New South Wales. Number 2, Tommy Raudonikis. One of the toughest halfbacks to ever step foot on the battlefield, Tommy Raudonikis would not only represent New South Wales as a player, but also as a coach. Raudonikis had a great career representing Australia 20 times and being named in the Western Suburbs Team of the Century. Raudonikis would actually represent New South Wales 19 times when the game was an interstate match, where teams were not selected based on birthplace, but which state their club was based in. In the inaugural State of Origin match, Raudonikis would captain the New South Wales side, with this being his only appearance in the State of Origin format.
In there, trying to steal the ball and going very close. But Edge, wide to Raudonikis a chance. Raudonikis over underneath the post, yes. Raudonikis over underneath the post, drafting his way through, and that'll make it Queensland 18 and New South Wales 8.
Number 1, the great Arthur Beetson. Recognised as the best post-war forward in Australian history, Arthur Beetson was transcendent for his time. Beetson was the first Indigenous Australian to captain Australia in any sport. He would also have an extensive coaching career where he coached both Australia and Queensland. What is often forgotten is that Beetson represented New South Wales from 1966 to 1977 in the Interstate Series, where players were selected from where their club was based. In 1980, the rules would change with players representing their state of birthplace. This rule change meant that a 35-year-old Arthur Beetson in his final season would lead out his state in front of a packed Lang Park.
This is the moment they've been waiting for here at Lang Park, for 35-year-old Arthur Beetson to wear a maroon jersey. Beetson left here very early in his career, but now returns in probably the twilight of his career to lead this Queensland side in the match tonight. Beetson, as I said, 35 years of age.
Queensland would win 20-10 in a highly competitive game. Big Artie was also responsible for the first ever fight in State of Origin history.
But eventually going to be wrapped up. That'll be the final tackle and one that Queensland will be... Oh, gee, there's a big one by Wynn. Beetson came at him.
Actually, it was Greg Oliphant that put the first one in, and a niggly little one, and it's it.
It's on for young and old now, breaking up in various directions.
Beetson's significant influence on the sport would cause the NRL to name the Player of the Series medal awarded in the State of Origin after Arthur Beetson. Okay, so that concludes my State of Origin One Game Wonders list. Who did I miss, and what NRL topics would you viewers want in future videos? For more Australian sports lists and mini documentaries, subscribe, like and comment. The bigger we build this channel, the more improved the quality of these videos will become. Thanks for watching.